What? Good YouTube, and welcome to the house. I just finished working out, so forgive the look, but we're headed to the beach anyway with the Water Duelist Pack. I think everybody forgot about this even happening because the Wind Duelist Pack, we've been waiting for ages, turning into Skull Servants waiting for that to drop. Baroness so essential to the synchro strategies, but here I see a Fortress Whale. You can't Widow Anchor Fortress Whale. I love that phrase, so let's go ahead and get into Duelist Pack 26, which will probably be marketed as a legendary duelist over here. We have, it's the next evolution in Sea Stealth. Now that's a good card that I like. Overall, the MAKO Tsunami support is deflating, disappointing. I guess low tide doesn't come to high tide, but I do like Sea Stealth in general. The pack cover is Nash from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal and a new Chaos Xyz Barian. Alright. And we've got our start with Mega Fortress Whale, a level 7 water fish effect monster, 2550, defense 2350. You can only use the first, second, and third effects of this card's name once per turn. Please let them all be broken then if they're all hard OPTs. If Yumi's face up on the field. Of course, if Yumi's face up on the field. Please reimagine Yumi like Ancient Sanctuary, maybe? I don't know. You can activate this effect. Your water monsters can attack directly this turn. That's actually not too bad. That's not bad at all. The way you flood the field with water monsters, see what I did there? But seriously, the way that you can do that, that's kind of impressive. During your opponent's battle phase quick effect, you can target one face-up monster they control and destroy it. Specifically, opponent's battle phase, I feel like this should have been either battle phase, because the main phases are where most of the build boarding, like, that all gets taken apart, and then you target destruction on top of it. A little bit disappointing. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, so not just your opponent's card effect, you can take one water warrior monster from your deck or graveyard and either add it to your hand or special summon it. I'm guessing that's supposed to target legendary fisherman cards. I would have to look at other water warriors to see what exists in that realm, but so far, no way to special summon itself overall. I guess it's a level 7, so you could get it down to 6 as a 1 tribute with the Yumi cards. I'm not the biggest fan so far, but let's continue. Doom Kraken. I always love looking at the Bandai Kraken. Level 4, an Aqua effect monster. 1400, 1600, you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. If Yumi's face up on the field, quick effect, you can target one water monster you control except Doom Kraken and one monster your opponent controls, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, return the first target to the hand, and if you do, destroy the second target. So this in hand equals bounce, pop out, pop. That's pretty good. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can return this card to the hand, and if you do, negate the attack, so it floats back into the deep. Overall, not a bad card. It feels like it would be way better in older Yu-Gi-Oh!, but I'm still gonna give it credit that just committing any water, getting it bounced, and then taking care of it, that's pretty good. Alright, we have the Electric Jellyfish. Physalia, okay, I'm probably murdering that word. Level 4 Aqua Water Monster, again, 1400, 1700. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can send Yumi from your hand, deck, or face-up field to the graveyard. Special summon a water monster from your hand. Okay, that's the kind of thing I want to see. You can just take it out of the deck instead of it having to already be on the field. When your opponent activates a spell card or effect, or a monster effect, and Yumi's face up on the field quick effect, negate the effect, and this card gains 600 attack and defense. So any spell, card or effect, or monster effect. So not traps specifically, just spell, or that's kind of weird to leave out traps, but I suppose every deck needs a weakness. Interesting card design for sure. Fish Sonar, and I love the picture, is a normal spell card. You can activate one card with this card's name per turn. Add a level 7 or lower monster that is water normal, or specifically list Yumi and its text from your deck to your hand. Okay, so we're doing Fossil Dig, but for Yumi monsters and normal waters. Then if Yumi is face up on the field, you can special summon one water normal monster from the deck. Yo, we're supporting normals? Alright, so I really like this card overall. It's a hard OPT, but you get to search any of these pretty good cards overall that list Yumi in the text, and then you're able to, if Yumi's already on the field, get an additional card to the field. It's great for Fortress Whale Smile. Sea Stealth 2, because if Sea Stealth 1 wasn't so good, why isn't there a Sea Stealth? Becomes Yumi. Yep, there it is. You can only use the third effect once per turn. This card's name becomes Yumi on the field or in the graveyard. Okay, in the graveyard. That's what I asked for. Reimagine like Ancient Sanctuary works in the graveyard. We can Foolish Burial it from deck. Thank you. All right. Your opponent, well, you still need Yumi on the field, right? But okay. Your opponent cannot target water monsters you control with non-water monster effects. That's kind of a huge protection. I just criticized targeting destruction, and here we get targeting protection. At the start of the battle phase, you can special summon one monster that specifically lists Yumi in its text, or one water normal monster from your hand or graveyard in defense, but destroy it at the end of the battle phase. Well, you'd probably overlay with it, do something more interesting with it, but I am really liking this also. Well, it's the start of battle phase, so no, you can't do that. Start of battle phase. Reading's hard, kids. That's why y'all come here. So you're able to basically just resurge something, and then it goes back to the depths with the theme. Oh, and we got a trap card here. We've got Leviathan of the Reef, a normal trap. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. Send a Yumi you control to the graveyard. You cannot special summon monsters until the end of your next turn, except water monsters. Also special summon up to 2 water normal monsters and or monsters that specifically list Yumi in their text with different names from your hand or deck in defense position. Then if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon any number of level 6 or lower water normal monsters from your hand or deck. So as a trap card, in order to use it the most aggressively, and it's till the end of your next turn, your water stuck too, so it does limit your extra deck, but the shark deck has shown that you can definitely do interesting things. Yeah, I think this card is kind of worth, but it's still a slow burner, so you're going to have to fight for a grind state, maybe mix it with the Pacifist deck, but I don't know about that. Overall, I think it's decent support. It's not on the level of, say, the Wind Duelist pack, at least to me, yet out the gate, but what is this? 2, 4, 6 cards so far, so they should hopefully get a little something else for the deck. I like that they reimagined Yumi once again. I like the actual cards, and the effects seem good to keep around on the field. And it's not bad. I just don't see the immediate, like, yeah, I'm building a MAKO deck once again, but maybe my stream will make me. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversations, keeping up with the card drops, and all that sorts of things. And I've got a long day tomorrow, but I'll see you guys for bonus stream Wednesday as well at 7 o'clock Central, I'm hoping. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to say that I feel like when the marketing went away in the OCG for Duelist packs to go back to Duelist pack, and then it went from, what, 5 Duelist back to 3, and we're keeping the Ghost Rare over here now for it to be Legendary when that's every Duelist pack for them. It just feels a little weird for Konami to cling so hard for that marketing, and then this really feels like it's also kind of not as legendary as, say, a Legendary Duelist 5, 6, the ones that had the huge meta impact. It feels like it's, and, you know, Rage of Ra, people were harsh on it, I feel, at first, and it's aged well over time. This is kind of a overall, I don't know, it just doesn't, it feels like we're back to Duelist pack, and Konami US should probably make it more understandable, yet they're clinging on to a successful marketing. That's just a criticism that I've had for a bit, and I do want to have those conversations with you guys. I don't want it all to be cheery, all this. I want you guys to see what you are getting versus a name that is clung to a product. Kind of like how Battles of Legend, last year, it stuck with 10,000 Dragon as why that set's open so much, yet you look inside and the cards aren't all of that usual for Battles of Legend with the reprints. Or goes from the trash too. So do be aware Konami throws curveballs with marketing, and don't just blindly go, oh, all Legendary Duelists have gone great. We'll have to wait and see what the other cards are doing here, but I am excited to see what they do with the other cards.